Okay, now I'm going to verify the answers from your side. Yes, I'm getting the good response where it is being found in the chat box that frequency it is being solved and it is being given as 6.6 gigahertz, and FC we have got as 3 gigahertz, and lambda G it has been of 0.1, where we have used the velocity of light in terms of meters, so it will be of meters only. 0.1 meters in the sense it has been of 100 centimeters. Lambda G is enough 100 centimeters in that case. Please check out and if the others we are getting in the same answers or not. And similarly, using that, calculate what is beta and what is the phase velocity. If everything is been known, you can calculate the rest of the two parameters. I'm not going to give the values. Be straight and check out. Beta value is 62.8. Or we have one more expression to calculate the beta and A. We can use another formula, that is root of omega square minus omega c square by c and D. We have another formula to calculate. You can go either by this one or this one, because it depends upon lambda G. If lambda G is been mistake, then we'll get the problem, whatever the beta will be of wrong there. Okay, please be careful. We can use either of the expression. Use beta is equal to 2 pi by lambda G, or we can use, we have used and derivation as omega square minus omega c square divided by c. We can use this expression also. You can use either this expression or this expression to calculate beta. So from my case, I am going to give an answers here. So beta value from my side, please check out whether it is being correct or not. 1.246 radians. The units have taken as a radians. 1.246 is the value of beta, and the phase velocity it has been obtained as 5.22 into 10 to the power of 10 centimeters per second. This is the value of phase velocity which I have got from my source, from my calculations, and try it whether it is being cross-check the values with lambda G, the correct calculations, then cross-check the values whatever we have, it is been tallying with this or not. The phase velocity, don't forget to mention the units. Units are very important. So these are the values of the parameter which is been according to the question which is been asked. Okay. Please try it, and unless and until you work on paper, you will not be able to understand the things. You can see, I estimate that only 2 simple problems we have done through online. If it has been offline, I would have covered 4 to 5 problems by this time. So that's the difference we have. So that I am going to solve one more small problem, and please practice such problems. It will be in there in the textbook. It has been available. You can practice that, and we'll see the last problem. And I'm going to work out with one more example, the third one. So it's been very simple. You can calculate only one parameter. A rectangular waveguide. A rectangular waveguide with dimension of 3/2 centimeters operates in the, it is specially given as TM11. If it is been given as a dominant mode, you can make use of as TE01, you would have made use. Now it has been specially mentioned as TM11, so you have to use TM11 mode only. Mode at 10 gigahertz. Determine the characteristic wave impedance. Determine the characteristic wave impedance. So this is what we have discussed in previous class and wave impedance derivation. They have asked the wave impedance. It's been very simple. You can go through the problem here. A rectangular waveguide with a dimension of 3 by 2 centimeters given, and that has been operating in TM11 mode, is the dominant mode of TM at 10 gigahertz. Now determine the characteristic wave impedance of TM. The given data can be written only. So this is the waveguide which is being given. You have to draw this that gives a good image on you for evaluating the papers. A is equal to 3, we have 3 centimeters, and B is equal to 2 centimeters we have here. And now it is been given as TM11 mode. For that, M it takes the value 1 and N it takes the value also 1. And frequency it is being given as 10 gigahertz. Now we need to calculate the wave impedance of ZTM. ZTM should be given over here. Now we have an expression on ZTM. What is the ZTM which we have derived yesterday? ZTM, it is the expression. I've told you to take the screenshots and keep on following the things there. So this is the given data. Now we are working out to calculate the wave impedance of TM mode, and this is being given as 1 minus omega c by omega whole square. And for that, we want what is the value of FC, and I have told that eta value. What is the value of eta? Can anyone of you remember this? I have told you extra how to calculate the value of eta there. The value also have given. Good, and 377. So we will get as 120 pi, and once we simplify that, eta value is equal to root of mu by epsilon, we'll get 120 pi. This 120 pi, if we substitute the value of pi as 3.14, we'll get approximately 376.67 something. So it is been approximated as 377 ohms as standard. If it is been not given, fine, and I'm getting the response here, 377 ohms correct. And so where you have to approximate this as 377 ohms. And F is been given, FC first, eta is been known, omega means nothing but you can write this as FC by F, 2 pi gets cancelled. F they have given as 10 gigahertz. We don't know the value of FC here. To calculate FC, once again, we have to make use of the expression as the cutoff frequency expression, as it has been same for both TE and TM. It is FC is equal to C by 2 root of M by A whole square plus N by B whole square. Okay. Then both are ones here. Both are 1. So where it is been C by 2 root of M value is been 1 here. 1 by A value, it is been given as 3 centimeters according to the dimensions of the waveguide, and it is 1 by 2 whole square. And from this, let me calculate what is FC. Just tell me the answer of FC. Once FC is been known, substitute in this here the value and tell me what is the TM. So this is your duty now. Unless until you tell, I am not going to work out this. 120 pi root of 1 minus FC value, whatever you get, and this is nothing but 10 gigahertz, 10 into 10 to the power of 9. And tell me what is the answer here. I want FC value here, then FC value, whatever you get, substitute here, then we'll get the value of wave impedance. I'll be waiting for your response, Andy. Let me know from your side. I want the answer for that. Tell me, Andy. What is the answer? So you can do it by yourself. I won't give the final answer. I'm going to give. That is 61.61 ohms. That is enough wave impedance. You have to try this particular FC value. Okay, now I'm going to wind up the class. Please practice such example problems which are being available in the textbook. You can go through the soft copies. Okay, CR, please send the screenshots and an attendance of the class. Okay. CR, are you there?
Sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. I'm winding up the class.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.